Hello, hello, hello to all of my Geminis. Welcome to my Geminis, whether you are Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus Geminis, or you are simply a cross watcher. Welcome. Thank you for joining Queen Amun Ra for today's reading. This reading, if it resonates with you, that's wonderful. If it does not resonate with you, take what resonates with you. And for the rest, again, just know that it's timeless and it may or may not resonate with you. Sometimes we need a moment to sometimes rewatch the video, really do a deep, go into deep meditation or deep thinking and allow the message to replay over and over again, just to kind of trigger some memories and some things of what it may apply to. So I want you guys to know that I'm excited about your reading on today, and I'm excited to see what the cards have to tell me. So cards, please tell me what we have for Geminis today. Share with me what Geminis can expect in areas of love, prosperity, health, and anything else that you want to share with me on today, cards. Thank you, universe, for blessing us on today with an amazing reading. Just so you know, guys, this reading, my readings are all in upright. And we know that if you listen to tarot, if you, depending on how much you know about tarot, we know that anything in reverse is just the opposite of what's in upright. But my readings are in upright. I feel like we all need to, just hear some wonderful news and be offered hope in our situations. Again, this may not resonate with everyone. I hope that it does. I hope that it does resonate with all of my Geminis. So let's get started with today's reading. And again, this is going to be an extended reading. So again, I am using, let me share with the cards that I'm using. I'm using Mystic Monday cards, which are some awesome cards. They're pretty thick though. So that the cards don't go flying everywhere. I had kind of a slow shuffle, but I try to shuffle as much as possible and depend on the spirit guides to share with me what your message is. So let's get started. Again, this is an extended reading. I want to let you guys know that. So let's get started. Let's see what the cards have for us on today. Let's lay them all out. Okay, see the Judgment card. We have the King of Cups. We have the Hermit card. We have the Strength card. So we have some major arcanas going on in here for you Geminis. So we're going to get started. So we're going to start with these cards first. All right. Okay. I like this. I like this. I like this. Okay. So we're this is wonderful. I get excited about readings because so many people look to tarots to share, tarot readers and psychics to share with them something that could happen for them in the immediate or near future. And when I see these cards, I just amazing. Okay, let's get started. Okay, so the first card that popped out was the Judgment card. Okay, this the Judgment card is a Scorpio card. This is showing that you are in a reflective state. There's some things that you're thinking about right now. I also got this card for the Aquariuses, but this is a card that see these two mirrors here. You're kind of sort of reflecting on some things. We know that Scorpios are ruled by the planet Mars, and the Scorpios, as well as the other water signs, which are Cancer and Pisces and Scorpio, are their journey is they represent a journey for emotions and creativity. So you're sitting back and you're kind of sort of reflecting on what to do next in your life, right? And let's go to some of the other cards. Okay, the next one here is showing, and okay, let me just share something with you too. The wonderful thing about water signs, because a lot of people like to try to point out negativity with water signs, but I like to point out the positives in each one of the astrological signs. But with the Scorpio here, you guys have a very high intuition. You feel things. And sometimes when you are interacting with a person who is an intuitive, like a Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, it may seem that their emotions are all over the place. But when you are in tune, or when you are connected with a water sign who knows how to control their emotions, it's powerful. It is extremely powerful. They have, in my opinion, are some of, it's almost scary. Their intuitive powers are almost scary at times because they are great at reading people. But if they don't know how to harness or control those emotions, then it could look like a huge disaster. And I think most of us who know Scorpios or who know Cancer and Pisces could probably bear witness to that. But what I want to show you here is you're standing here, you're reflecting on some things. And judgment is not always a bad thing. I just want to add that to it. But this King of Cups, which is a water sign, which is a Pisces, Cancer, or Scorpio, so this is reiterating, this energy here has mastered controlling their emotions. Okay, so you guys are actually on your way. You've done the work, and for some of you, you have gone through counseling. You have gone through some kind of a transition where you've learned how to really calm and master your emotions, Gemini. One of the things that I really, really love about Geminis, and a lot of people say that they're two people in one body, that they can go from hot to cold and cold to hot, or from 0 to 1,000. And while that may be true, I believe that Gemini knows themselves well enough to be able to explain why that there is some truth to that. But Geminis, what I want you guys to understand is that you have learned how to master your emotions. This is not man or woman. This is male, feminine energy. Okay, so this applies to your male and female energy. So you've learned how to master your emotions, and you're sitting back reflecting. You may be thinking about, there was a time when you could not control your emotions, but you've done the work. You have done the work. And the reason why I know that you have done the work is, let's move on to the next card. The next card is a Hermit card, which is a Virgo. The Hermit card, see how this person is standing in a mirror. They're sort of reflecting on a few things. Again, reflecting on a few things. Learn how to master their emotions. They have intentionally chosen to put themselves in this mode where they are sitting back and they're thinking about next steps. Okay, this is you. You're sitting back and you're thinking about some next steps. What should I do? Where should I go? What are my next steps in life? Okay, because there's some wonderful things happening for you, Gemini, but standing back and reflecting on what your next steps could look like. Removing some people from your life. It could look like, and remember, there are 4 planets right now that are in retrograde. We have Venus in retrograde. We have Jupiter, Saturn, and Uranus in retrograde right now. So revisiting relationships, revisiting your money situation. You could be thinking about, you could have new visions and ideas. You have, you're kind of sort of thinking about your current belief system. Again, you're thinking about relationships. You're thinking about restructuring some things in your life. There's just a lot of things that you're thinking about right now, Gemini. You're thinking about your inner freedom, what that looks like. And a lot of people don't understand how powerful planets are, whether they are direct or in retrograde. But we're currently in retrograde. 4 planets are currently in retrograde right now. So I want you to, this is what the Gemini is thinking about right now. But let me show you why. I I know. And sometimes it's a scary situation when you are in deep thought and you are trying to decide what your next steps are. But you have this strength. You have this strength here. This is a Leo card. Okay, so lean on your inner strength, Gemini. I want you to really, really think about the things that you have set your mind to. Retrograde just slows some things down so you can think about a few things. So you're thinking about your money. You're thinking about maybe an ex. But I would encourage you not to go backwards. If you're just simply thinking about it, you're just thinking. Okay, it doesn't mean that you're going to make the physical move to go back to something that didn't serve you. So I don't want you to do that. There is a strength inside of you that I think sometimes, Gemini, you forget that you have. Sometimes it could feel like there are a lot of heavy things around you that you have to give attention to, but you don't. You really, really don't. You have that inner strength, and you wanna reserve that strength for the things that matter and the things that count. Okay? Listen, look at this. The moon. This is a Cancer card. Okay, so we've been in this emotional and creative state. This person here is just sitting on the edge, thinking about what's next. So Geminis, right now, you are really, really living in your head, trying to figure out, and a lot of you have isolated yourselves for a moment just to kind of sort of give some attention to what's going on internally. And that's a good place to be in. It's a good place to be in. You even see the crescent moon here, showing that there are some things that you need to just put an end to. New beginnings, put an end to some things, dead some things that don't serve you, and move forward. Okay? That's where we are. Let's just kind of sort of reiterate some things with these cards. Thank you, Spirit Guides, for showing me this energy for Geminis on today, because this is something that you guys really, really, really need to see. Yeah, that's the energy I'm getting from you guys. And like I said, I'm going to offer an extended reading, but I just want to sit here for a moment and just kind of sort of reflect on some things that some of you may not even be aware of. And you're thinking, okay, what way do I go? You know, which direction do I go to? Like, what direction do I turn to? But I think most of you know. I think, and I'm going to clarify that in just a minute, but I think that you guys have really been just sitting back thinking about next steps. And that's important to do, because right now we're sort of living in uncertain times. A lot of us are plugged into this matrix, this corporate America. We're plugged into all of these things that's happening right now that's confusing. And you're trying to decide, which road should I take? I'm going to try to clear that up for you. I want you to understand something. This Pentacles card is a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn energy. The Pentacles, which is also coins, represents your journey to money and wealth. Okay, so harvest is here for you. I'm telling you, Geminis, you guys have done the work. Nobody spends the amount of time that you have been spending with your thoughts, your inner thoughts, under these planets in retrograde, without giving some serious thought to next steps. Your money is here. Your money is right here. Harvest time is here. You put in the dedication. You've done all the work. You've gone to therapy. You have decided who can stay in your life and who needs to go. You have been committed. You have really, really taken your time to get to where you wanted to be, Gemini, and it is paying off. Harvest time is here. It is here, you know? So just stay true. Stay true to your vision, the thing that you've been thinking about, whether it be a new job, pursuing a new relationship, whatever it is that you've been thinking about, praying about, meditating about, fasting for, believing in. All those things are here because you've done the work. It's amazing when we can sit back and say, I need to hit the reset button. When you decide you're going to hit the reset button and you go into hermit mode, like it shows right here in the card, you tap into some things that you forgot about that you had. And so Gemini, you're already there. I want to pull some more cards for you all. Like I said, this is an extended reading for the Gemini on today. I just want to share these things with you guys because right now, during these times, these uncertain times, and we don't know what's going to happen, where things are going to go. You have some of these things that are planned, some things are unplanned, but the universe has really, really been shaking some things up. And a lot of people who don't understand how astrology works, how numbers work, how the universe works, they don't have any kind of connection to anything. They're just kind of topsy-turvy, just kind of out here like a leaf blowing in the wind. But those of us who have a deeper knowledge and who vibrate higher and are in a different dimension, we know better. So I just want to offer hope to Geminis on today that you're on the right path. You're on the right path. You've done the work. So Spirit Guides, give me some more information on what the Gemini can expect. Please be very, very specific, universe, in sharing information with our Geminis. And today I want to offer them a wonderful extended reading. They've done the work. They've put in the work. They've gone into hermit mode. They're thinking about what their next step should be. They realize that they have the strength on the inside of them to do and become anything they want to become. So share with me what is in store for the Geminis on today. Thank you, universe. Thank you, Most High God, for sharing this information with me for our Geminis on today. Let's pull out some more cards for you, Geminis. Okay, we have the Hanged Woman. We have the Chariot. These are major arcanas. You guys have some major things happening in your life, Geminis. We have the Hierophant. We have Queen of Cups. We have Ace of Pentacles. And we also have Ten of Pentacles. So let's put this to the side and unpack all of this. Let's just unpack all of this. This Hanged Woman here, she's suspended. Okay. What I really like about this card is that, let me reiterate something again, Geminis. This is masculine, feminine energy. So this could apply to whomever. Okay, doesn't mean man or woman. It's just masculine, feminine energy. Because in some cards it says the Hanged Man, but this is the Hanged Woman. But this person is suspended. They're patient. Anytime somebody is hanging upside down like this with their arms behind their head, they've done the work. They're self-assured. They're just patient. They're just waiting. They're just waiting on what's to come. And that's what I want you guys to see. They're just waiting on what's to come. Yeah, that's you. You're just waiting on what's to come. I want you to be very, very, very clear, Gemini, that your time is here. It is now. It is amazing how when we start our journeys that things could feel like they're just chaotic and all over the place. But I need you to understand that you put in the sacrifice. You've put in the, you've been patient. You've done all the work, you know? And so your time is here. Your time is here. Your time is here. I need to reiterate this because this, the Hangman, Hanged Woman, the planet that this is ruled by is Neptune. Okay. And so, which is Pisces energy. Again, further reiterating your journey to your emotions and your creativity. You started out with the King of Cups. You have already learned how to master your emotions. There is something inside of you, such a creative force, a creative energy. Whether you are a singer, whether you're a writer, whether you're a painter, there is something creative inside of you that the world needs. Gemini, I want you to understand there's something inside of you. You've done all the work. It's time to launch. It is time to launch those dreams. And I'm going to tell you, let me show you the next card because I'm excited. I almost got the chills when I saw this next card coming. This Chariot card. This is you. Masculine, feminine energy. Look how vibrant this is. This Chariot card. You're heading straight to the top. Look at this upward movement here. You have all of this wonderful energy. You are flying above the mountains that would have served as a blockage for you. You didn't have to break them down. You flew above them, Gemini. This is what I want you to see. This is an exciting reading for you, because you need to understand. This is wonderful. When I look at your progression moving through the cards, and we still have more cards to go through, but when I look at the progression, it is just powerful. It is absolutely powerful. You know, all the things that you've gone through. A lot of people don't understand how powerful it is. They don't. They really, really don't understand how powerful, you know, your energy is. But you've done the work, okay? You've done all the work. As a matter of fact, you went above and beyond, because you've taken the time to set aside some time for yourself. This is your inner drive. This is your willpower. This is victory. You have overcome everything, okay? Again, you're riding over the mountains. This represents Cancer. If I didn't say that before, I just want to reiterate that. Cancer, water sign. There's water signs all over here, okay? So that could mean in terms of love, it could be a water sign. Either you have water sign in your chart, meaning Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio in your chart or in your reading. I want you guys to go online and check to see, you know, how you can find out your exact chart, what your moon and your rising, your Venus and all the other planets that you're ruled by, because none of us are just ruled by the sun sign, you know, because that's what we look at. We look at our astrological, what's your sun sign. But look at you. Look at you, Gemini. You're sitting back, Queen of Cups. Again, Cups, water sign, represents your journey to emotions and creativity. You're just sitting back, just thinking, just pondering. You're actually sitting under the stars. You're relaxed. You're just kind of pondering on, okay, all right, I have all of this inside of me. I've done the work. You know, I've done the work. You know, I have all this creative energy just flowing through me right now. Okay, all it's going to take is for me to just do it. Just do it. Do it, Gemini. You have it. The universe is on your side. That you have the favor of the universe right here. So I want you to go for it, Gemini. Just go for it. You have the Hierophant, which represents... The Hierophant is a Taurus card, which is represents your journey to money and wealth. Okay, that represents the tradition, institution, conventional, but your third eye is open. You have been awakened. See, all that time that you spent in your quiet time being a hermit, your third eye became open. You started to do the research. You did the work on yourself. You were meditating. You were praying. And so you have the inside scoop. You have access to something a lot of people don't have access to. Don't be afraid to go higher, Gemini. Do not be afraid to go higher. You have the power that most people are too afraid to tap into. And I want you to go higher, Gemini, okay? Ace of Pentacles. Further reiteration that there's an earth sign with some influence in your life. Ace of Pentacles. The Pentacles, for the earth signs, which are Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, represents money and wealth. Again, reiterating, whatever it is, Gemini, that you are gifted to do for this planet, to bless all of us, do it. Do it, do it, do it. This is your money right here. The entire universe, again, reiterating, the entire universe, you have everything in your hand you need to be successful. And I'm talking about the kind of success, the mind-blowing success. That's a wonderful thing about this, the Ace of Pentacles. And then here we go, followed up again, Ten of Pentacles. Again, money. Ruled by, this is Pentacles, coins, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn energy. That's your journey to money and wealth. I guess I cannot even reiterate this enough. Let's unpack all of this, okay? Let's move through all of this, because we have the Judgment card. These are your major arcanas. We have the Judgment card, we have the Hermit card, we have the Strength card, we have the Moon card, we have the Hanged Woman, we have the Hierophant. There is a Taurus in your space. Now, this may come as a surprise to you Geminis, but because typically earth and air signs don't necessarily gel or mix too well. But here's the common piece with them. Air signs are highly intellectual and powerful once they realize who they are. Okay, we're talking about the Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius. Most Taurus, and now we're going to switch over to earth signs. Most Taurus, Virgos, and Capricorn are focused on stability and money. Okay, whatever that looks like for them, whatever stability looks like for them. They want to pitch their tent somewhere, and that's where they want to be. They want that stability, whether stability in their home, stability in their jobs, just stability in their state of mind, whatever. So follow me here for a second, Gemini, because it may seem odd to you that I would even say that there's a Taurus, Capricorn, or Virgo, but the energy that I'm getting specifically is Taurus, Gemini. There is a Taurus in your space that you would make an excellent partner with. Remember, you've mastered your emotions, okay? It's telling us right here. You've mastered your emotions, okay? The King of Cups. So, but there's something about a Taurus in your space, in your life, that you have access to, that together the partnership with you guys is going to take you guys through the stratosphere. So if you can, during your reflection, like during your hermit stage, and remember I said this is a Virgo, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn energy. During your stage of reflecting, and even with right here with the Judgment card, the Scorpio, during your moments of reflecting, you've been really thinking about taking things to the next level and who would be an excellent partner. This is not about who you get along with the best. This is about the person who is just as passionate as you are, and it may be on the opposite side of the spectrum, but together you put your powers together and you guys could be explosive. A lot of times people get caught up in astrological signs saying, oh, I don't like this sign and that sign doesn't gel well with mine. But if we start to think, okay, I may not get along well with this sign on an emotional level, but what strengths do they have that I don't, that I need to sharpen, that I need to work on? And that's what this Gemini Taurus energy is. I want you guys to really, really think about who the Tauruses are in your life, because that's what the spirit guides are giving me right now, that the person is a Taurus. You have everything. You're strong enough to keep your emotions intact. And listen, Gemini, it could be that there's something about this Taurus that has unnerved you so much so that you feel like, I would never, ever deal with a Taurus ever again on any level, male, female, masculine, feminine energy, whatever. I'll never deal with them again. But if the Taurus can just respect the intellect and the power of the Gemini, and the Gemini can, and the Gemini can respect the mindset of money and wealth from the Taurus or the earth signs, and you guys can bring those things together, it's going to be powerful. I believe that's why there's such a strong earth sign presence in the cups, in the cards. And like I said, we have Cancer energy. We have a lot of Cancer energy, a lot of water energy, not just Cancer, but Cancer, Pisces, and Scorpio energy as well. But that is you mastering your emotions, because you're very powerful, Gemini. You have a lot of intellect. You have a lot of smarts, whether they're book smarts or street smarts. You're extremely intelligent, and it's now time to master those things, and you've already done the work to master those. So that is my reading for you, Gemini. You've mastered the emotions. Go back to, not go back to a Taurus, but there are Tauruses in your life right now, and you don't have to date the Taurus, you don't have to marry the Taurus, you don't have to build a life with the Taurus, not in the sense of like romantically, but get into a healthy working relationship where you guys can respect each other and build the wealth that you both crave. And that's what I have for you today. You have the keys to everything. You've done the work, Gemini. I don't need to reiterate that. It's right here in the cards. You've done the work. The very first card was that you actually mastered your emotions here. You are the King of Cups. King of mastering your emotions and creativity. The king, okay? Your money is right here. The Ten of Pentacles. Your money is right here. I don't need to say any more. I really, really, really don't need to say any more. The spirit guides have shown me who this person is. Again, I don't know if it's a male or female. That's why I say masculine, feminine energy. But these are the cards that I pulled for you guys on today. And you have the knowledge, you have the strength, you have everything inside of you to go get it. And I think you already know that. And this is just for the confirmation for you, Gemini. So thank you so much for joining me on today. This has been Queen Amun Ra with Gemini's reading for the week of June 2nd to June 9th. If you like this video, if you enjoyed this video, if it resonated with you, please like, share, and subscribe so that other people can be blessed by today's reading. But I'm so happy for you, Gemini. I am truly, truly happy for you because you guys have done the work and your harvest time is here. Go get it.